The people of Northeastern are once again paying a heavy price for the state's ill-preparedness to deal with perennial cycles of drought and famine, the drought plaguing this region claiming their most prized possession. Carcasses of drought-stricken cattle littering Garissa town are already rotting, an eventuality they say could have been avoided. Here the herders trekked for more than 120 kilometers in search of water and pasture for their livestock, but did not find any. The drought has literally altered the color of the landscape. It is taking its toll on the pastoralists, having spurred struggle between life and death. Some have heeded the government's call to sell their livestock, but the animals are too weak. They can hardly find a ready and willing buyer. In case one is lucky to find a market for their animals, the pastoralists willing to sell are getting the shorter end of the stick. Prices hit rock bottom. From 70,000 shillings at the moment, one can buy a camel for as little as 20,000 shillings. The clearest evidence of the devastation caused by this drought is, however, depicted by its people. Those who are too weak to move are left behind. Their families have run out of options. They must flee in the wake of the drought. 2 people are reported to have starved to death.
Ngamia nakufa, ng'ombe nakufa, mabunda nakufa, na binadamu amekufa. Tumeshinda sasa, bahari gani sisi natuma habari yetu? Na bahari gani sisi nalalamika? Tunaona kwa ajili ya maksudi kufanya serikali.
Isiolo is no different. Pastoralists from as far as Wajir, Marsabit, Moyale are on the move, congregating around areas where there's little if any pasture. But that has sparked fears of violence. Just last week, 75 animals were found dead in Garbatula. The situation is no different in Lorubure Primary School in Samburu East, where the little ones hasten their steps soon as they see the school. And no, it's not just in anticipation of another learning session. On a closer look, they have their meal tickets, their plates in hand, and no books. The parents who are pastoralists have left in a desperate move to find water and pasture for their livestock. If school is the only place their children can get a free meal, then school it is.
Unaona kwamba tuko na watoto wengi wachanga hata hawajafikisha umri ya kwenda ECD, wako below 2 years. Wanaletwa tu kwa sababu ya chakula.
But the older pupils in the upper classes have not been lured. Some have clearly not had second thoughts about withdrawing from school. Now, just to give you a feel of the number of boys versus girls in some of the classes in this school, allow me to introduce you to some of the pupils in Standard 7. This is Caroline and Emanuela. They are among 8 other girls in this class. Now, there are only 5 boys, many of them having skipped class in order to search for pasture and water for their livestock.
Percentage of enrollment right now is about 47% right now. You realize almost 53% they are still not enrolled in the school. So we are having under-enrollment.
Man, woman, child, livestock, they all have been driven to the brink. All this as the Ministry for Livestock still requires 1.5 billion shillings in order to step in. In the meantime, the drought bites and is sparing no man or animal for that matter. Sally Mbilu, Citizen Live at 9, Samburu.